Hello Internet, my name is Cody, you're watching Geeks Under Grace, and I've been thinking a lot about Christianity and pop culture. And there are a lot of Christians out there that will tell you that those two things cannot mix. But let's be honest, they're usually looking at like Miley Cyrus, and she shouldn't be mixed with anything. And so I started thinking about this. I mean, our video games are really evil and ungodly for me to play. And so as I was thinking about this, I started thinking about the Bible and the Apostle Paul. And I find Paul very interesting because he's basically an extreme version of us. You see, God blesses the least of these, and Paul was definitely bottom of the barrel. And when I say bottom of the barrel, I mean like going to an ice cream shop and you have it stuck in your head that you have to get mint chocolate chip even though there's that much left at the bottom. So they go and they get their arm down in there and they start scraping it up with their armpit all along the bucket. Like, that's the equivalent of who Paul was in the beginning. He killed Christians for a living. Yet he ends up getting like second place when it comes to Christian character rankings. I don't know, I love that. But one thing you'll notice when you're reading Paul's writings is that he knows his pop culture. Like in Acts, he's talking about the Greek gods, and so there's this god that they have that's unknown, just in case they missed any. And in teaching the people about the one true God, he uses what they know already. You see, the culture that was popular at that time was knowledge. Everyone wanted to know more. And so he says, this unknown God that you worship, I know who it is, let me enlighten you. But the way that he does this is through the culture around him. And to do that, you need to consume it. He didn't need to worship all these other gods that they were doing, but he needed to know about them. I also want to take you to Corinthians because this one always gets me. See, in Paul's letter to Corinthians, he makes it very clear that he is into sports and he gets it. Now, you may not know this about ancient sports, but a lot of Christians probably weren't going to go spectate them because they were all naked. Also, it was very well known that there was a lot of scandalous activity around sports that Christians would not support. Yet Paul makes it kind of obvious that he has seen the races and boxing and all of those kind of things. And he must have found it acceptable or he wouldn't have used it to illustrate our Christian walk. Not only did Paul know about this culture, he used it to minister to others. It was his way of taking something that everyone already knew about and relating it to Jesus. So as a Christian, not only is it okay for you to consume pop culture, but if you're trying to connect with people, you probably should be consuming pop culture. Now, obviously, discernment does fall into play here. I think we could have an entire video on that alone. Like, if what you're watching or listening to or doing gets into your mind and starts giving you ungodly thoughts, probably shouldn't do that. But entertainment, enjoying life a little bit, that's totally okay. Question of the day, have you ever been able to connect with someone spiritually because of a common pop culture interest? For me, I kind of had an opposite scenario. It was actually me who was impacted by a pastor who used to do like little sermon message type things about The Walking Dead. But we always want to know what you guys have to say, so please leave a comment in the comment section below with your answer. Make sure you check out geeksundergrace.com for more geeky content. My name's Cody Armour, and I will see you guys later.